I've been a principal for the last 10 years. I joined this school 2009. This school, since I joined in 2009, we had issues of financial problems, and also the school was not doing well. It had declined. And so we had first to work on the school with the board of management to bring up discipline, to ensure we get good results. And we worked those out, and we were able to have a school at least where people could love and join that school or our school. So for the last 10 years, I must confess that we were not able to carry out major projects because the school was in financial debts, and we had first to clear that. And for the last 2 years, once we got through with that, we started thinking of school projects. And one good thing happened. A good partner came our way, KCDF. And this group, KCDF, mobilized 10 schools in this region, Masinga Boys being one of them. They trained us on how to mobilize for resources. And through the training that they enhanced, we were able to apply that knowledge to mobilize resources. So in the year 2018, we organized for a fundraising. And this fundraising, we were aiming at coming up with a school library. And the school library, during the fundraising, we invited our area MP, Hod Boys, the AIC sponsor, AIC church sponsors this school, and the parents and the local leaders from this community. And we were able to fundraise towards the library. During the fundraising, we talked with the area MP, and he pledged to carry out the project of the school library, which was costing 5 million. The MP took over that project through the CDF, and he has been able to carry out that project on our behalf. Then using the money that we raised through the parents, the community, the Hod Boys, we partnered with the KCDF, and we pleaded with the KCDF to change the project from library to our dining hall, which was our 2020 school project according to strategic plan. And KCDF asked for that strategic plan. They looked at it. They found it is true that was our project, and they adopted the new project. And this year, 2019, we have been able to carry out that project, the dining hall, with the partnership of the KCDF, and the MP through the CDF has been able to do for us the school library. Currently, we are also carrying out a few other projects. We have the ablution block for the students. We have our kitchen and urinal. This has been made possible because of the government funding, where we have been able to utilize the repair and maintenance funds. We spared about 2.9 million, and we are using that money to carry out those projects. This school being actually the biggest school in the region, we intend to ensure that it has full facilities, because every other person out there is wishing that they join this school. So going forward, we want to put up a new dormitory and a laboratory. Currently, we have enough classes, so we want to enlarge the school to accommodate the students from this region and even from other regions. because this is an extra county school where we take students from all the counties in the country. So we need to put up structures that will absorb all these students.
Well, I think a school becomes a center of excellence, first of all, by performing well. And that is a result we have seen the school realize. The second key item is, of course, discipline. And our students here, even at a time when a lot of disturbances have been happening in schools, have been calm. So, and the school is also built on a Christian foundation. And so that is our second key area of success. Good discipline comes with good performance. Then, of course, I talked about the infrastructure, and to realize the infrastructure that we require for the school, we have used various strategies. We have worked very well with the Constituency Development Fund. We've worked very well with partners. One key partner is KCDF, who has given us quite a good support in putting up ultra-modern multi-purpose hall that we intend to use for dining and other activities. We've had the Old Boys Association, which has also been supporting in fundraising. Part of the resources that we have pooled with the KCDF is actually from the Old Boys. And we have several other fundraising activities that we intend to bring on board, simply because government can never give you enough money. And schools are built by parents, by people of goodwill, through a cocktail of fundraising activities. So in the near future, when the library is finished, we want to bring together the community, the school community, the local leadership, partners, KCDF and others, Kenjen here, who is our neighbor, to equip the library and provide books, computers and staff that we need for the library. So fundraising is key for us, and as the board chair, I will be keenly urging my team that we come up with very innovative fundraising processes, so that we support what we are getting from government and put up this infrastructure. Masinga Secondary School, if you want, Masinga Boys as we call it, has a vision of becoming the center of excellence for quality learning, not only for this county but also for the entire country. And the school has embarked on a very ambitious program to move towards that vision. And part of that program comprises excellence in performance. That is actually our key objective, and for the last 5 years or thereabout, the school has been leading at the sub-county level in terms of results, because that is our primary objective. But then to realize that, we have to provide the right infrastructure, the correct learning scenario for the students. So in the last couple of years, we have embarked on a series of projects to make the learning environment for this school excellent. And it's moving on very well. We are progressing towards having most of the requisite infrastructure that the school requires for the students to do well.
Just as I said, is that formerly we used to have a lot of financial constraints, because I took over this school when it had a lot of debts, and for the last 8 years I was actually paying and sustaining the school. So I was paying those creditors who owed this school about actually 6 million. So I worked on systematically how I can pay them. The school had been taken to court many times, but with that kind of payment, once I completed, it was well. So as we talk, we now from last year we closed the school without any debt, and we made some little saving. This year again, we are actually closing the school without debt, and the main other structures that you are seeing were, apart from what the CDF is doing and the KCDF, we are doing the kitchen, we are doing the bathrooms and the urinal. This is money that we have saved, we have got from the government through the, we call it RMI, that is repair and maintenance and improvements. So there is some allocation that the government gives to all schools, but of course when the school has debts, they will just be paying instead of utilizing those resources. So as I said, we cleared with our debts, and therefore this money is available for putting up those structures.
This school is actually a catalyst for so many other learning institutions that are coming up here. Next to us is a vocational training college, which is a product of the school, because we gave out land owned by the school to that college. We are in negotiation with Machakos University. They want to put up a campus, which we thought is a good idea. And because we have quite a bit of land, we will discuss with the school community, and if we can have a university campus here, I think it's also a good idea. Our students will be looking forward to go to that university. We are also supporting most of the schools in Masinga County, Machakos County rather, and the Masinga sub-county specifically, by providing with various exchange programs. A lot of inter-school mathematics competition and stuff like that happen here. We have sporting facilities, enough field, so a lot of activities in the sub-county are also happening here. So this school is actually a catalyst of academic performance in the sub-county. And when we finish the infrastructure, like the multi-purpose hall, they will be available for, I believe, schools around there, as well as the community. We coexist. Part of our social responsibility program, if I could mention, is giving water to the community around here. We have a borehole, and this area can be very dry. So sometimes we extend our water to the community as part of the social responsibility. There are other things we do in small way. Once in a while we provide transport. We have a bus that serves functions around here. Of course, within the arrangements of the school, so that we don't disadvantage the school programs. So we in future see an institution that will integrate very well with the other socio-economic development in this region. And I believe the vision that we have will be sustained. And who knows, this school is growing to become at the status of national schools. We, of course, want to keep it, because when it goes national, it tends to now serve the entire country. Now we are an extra county school, but a lot of students are from around here, which is good. But as we grow, we will not limit ourselves. So our vision is, anyway, to continue excelling in academics and the requisite areas that support academic, which is infrastructure, social activities, sports, and all that. We still yet to do a lot of sporting facilities, but over time we'll have that done.
Now, when I joined this board, we have been